Hey guys, Nicole and Mark Archer here. Tonight we want to talk, or today, this is take like 6 for this video. So we've had some internet troubles, but we want to talk today about the business side of Plexus. We have noticed that we spend a lot of time talking about the products, what they do, what's in them, how they work, and why they're so amazing. And that's all good and well, information that everybody needs to know. But a lot of you on here are already ambassadors, meaning you already have this business. And we noticed that people are stumbling or maybe a little bit fuzzy on some of the facts about why Plexus is a legitimate business and why it's so awesome and why we both took the leap to quit our jobs and go full time with this. So we want to break that down for you guys, and we're just going to jump right into it. So
starting with our business model, this is network marketing, multi-level marketing, or direct selling, whatever you want to call it. But essentially, it's a system of marketing, distributing your products directly to the consumer on a referral basis. So instead of the company, Plexus being in this case, spending money on retail shelf space or advertising and marketing, celebrity endorsements, they put all that money back into the company and us.
And that's incredible. They're basically cutting out the middleman, and there's billions of dollars going towards all of that other types of marketing. So instead of paying them, they're able to pay us. And whether you know it or not, everybody on this call is already a network marketer. You just may not be getting paid for it. So think about this. Every time that you refer somebody to a restaurant, boutique, spa, doctor, movie, books, or songs to download, you are network marketing. And somebody somewhere down the line is getting paid off of your referral. It's just not you. So let's dig into how you can make real money in network marketing and Plexus specifically. But before we jump into that, we want to go ahead and squash the number one objection that we get, and that is
this one of those pyramid things? And I think people, my skepticism and most out there, you think you're getting into something that's a scam or that's just not legitimate.
And let's talk about this. So why is the word pyramid so taboo? I mean, after all, most successful organizations are shaped like a pyramid.
Let's take a look at hospitals, schools, universities, corporations, government. Hell, the job that you probably hold right now is probably shaped like a
big fat pyramid. And there's a reason for that, because as an organizational hierarchy, it's one of the strongest and most sustainable around. Pyramids are good. Pyramid schemes, not so much. So let's
break that down.
Yeah, let's talk about it. What is the difference?
How do you tell the scams from, legitimate marketing companies like we have here? So in a pyramid scheme, those companies are going to rely on sham products, if there's a product at all that's being traded or sold, that don't work, that are of little value to the customer, and that are often overpriced.
Whereas with a legit network marketing company, you're going to have a product that has a legitimate demand in society, are valuable to people, and are competitively priced.
So back to the pyramid scheme, consultant commissions are paid purely off of recruiting and direct kickbacks from enrollment fees. That's how they make their money. Which
is totally different. Consultants' compensation is tied to product or service distribution and sales, meaning we get paid when a product is consumed, when the sale is made.
So there's an actual product being traded here. In pyramid schemes, it frequently requires just giant, large, enormous enrollment fees. They require big product buy-ins, inventory, and the companies and distributors profit off the training resources as well.
For a legit network marketing company, you should have a low startup cost, and companies and distributors won't derive any profit from training. Like we said, we get paid when the sale is made. That's the biggest way that we get paid.
So let's review, guys, really quick. Pyramid.
Shape.
All right. Pyramid scheme.
Scam.
And network marketing.
Legit. So doing your due diligence is super, super important, because as with anything, there are bad people out there. We've got bad teachers, we got bad cops, we got bad postmen out there, okay? So you have to do your research, but that's why we're here today, is to give you the facts about our company. So first things first, we said that a legit network marketing company would have products that are in demand, useful, and at a competitive rate. So is there a demand for Plexus? Well, look at these stats. We in no way are saying that Plexus, is here to cure, diagnose, or treat any disease. However, these numbers speak for themselves. Our nation is sick. Okay, they're being given drugs, they're being offered surgeries, or If they're like me, their doctors are telling them it's totally normal at a young age to be in such suffering. And I'm just here to tell you that those aren't the only answers, and that natural supplementation is definitely an avenue that you might want to explore. And like I said, just looking at these numbers, we can tell that our nation is sick. So the answer to is there a demand is yes. All right, here are the facts about Plexus.
Well, first off, we're debt-free. I mean, that in itself is a win-win. We've averaged over 1,900% growth annually over the last couple of years. In 2014, we were number 8 on the Inc. 500 list of the fastest growing private companies in America.
And we're set to be $1 billion company by 2017. That's huge. We've only been around since 2008. So we're talking just over 8 years, almost 10 years, and our company is already about to be $1 billion company. Big deal.
Over 40% of our products are purchased by customers. That's huge. I mean, it's not just distributors running this company and this business.
And that's because the products work, y'all. 40% of them are purchased by customers. The rest are probably purchased by ambassadors. But get this, we have a 60-day money-back guarantee, and that money-back guarantee has only been utilized 1% of the time. So not only does Plexus have products that work, but they stand behind their products. They don't want anybody spending money they feel was wasted, and they're going to totally refund that within your first 60 days if you don't dig it. So that's awesome. One of my favorite little facts is that there are still areas with no ambassadors or no jewels, and only 1/8 of the population has even heard about Plexus. So talking about saturation, that point is just completely moot. This is a ground floor opportunity if you've ever seen one. The time is now. So what do these 3 companies have in common? Facebook and Google, they've got it going on. We know they make billions and billions of dollars a year, and we all recognize them as legit companies. So what in the world do they have to do with Plexus?
Well, they all are backed by Morgan Stanley, and all 3 of them are clients of the oldest and best investment company in the world. So if you don't know who Morgan Stanley is or the company as a whole, do your due diligence, do some research, check it out. Morgan Stanley is a legitimate
investment company, and they do not back scams. I mean, you can see Plexus is right up here with Google and Facebook. I mean, they hand-picked us, and they've even awarded us the Smart 25 award for being one of the top 25 fastest growing privately owned companies in America. Again, these guys are legit. They don't back a scam. So when you see their name on something that it's a legit opportunity. And
picked.
Yeah, we're right here with them.
So guys, back to the business aspect. You're getting handed a turnkey business for under $35, $34.95 annually, okay? So what does it get you? It gets you a back office website that's fully functional with amazing tools and resources, training, product information, and knowledge.
So everything that you need, you're getting with this $34.95 investment. You're also getting top-notch customer service. I mean, some of the sweetest people and best customer service agents I have ever spoken to are those with Plexus. And that's just talking about corporate, because when you're working with one of your friends, you're getting customer service from somebody that loves you and cares about you on a personal level. You walk into a GNC or a vitamin shop, they're selling you what's on the shelf. They're making an hourly wage. They really don't care what happens when you walk out of that store. If you come back and return it, they don't care. If you have a bad experience, they don't care. They're not going to call and check up on you. I am.
Well, I don't know if they have a 60-day money-back guarantee.
That too.
But
they're not going to offer you a 60-day money-back guarantee on their products. But when you're working with a friend or family member, you can bet your butt that they care about what happens with that relationship, and they would never try to scam you. At least I wouldn't. And if you're worried about your friends doing that, then you need better friends.
So you also get a fully functional website for your customers to place orders, and it's beautiful. I mean, we've all seen it. Imagine having to, create and maintain your own website. We've done it. It's a lot of work, and it costs a lot of money. So the fact that you get this beautiful website for your customers to be able to seamlessly order is just amazing. So another thing, an amazing product line, we've talked about this, that is in demand. We have amazing vitamins and supplements that help your body do what they want to do, and people are in need of this stuff.
Desperately. Also, the supply chain is already there. You don't have to worry about shipping out products, watching them in the mail, getting out tracking numbers. You don't have to handle any money. You don't have to keep inventory, the pay structure. You don't have to write anybody checks. Everything is already done for you. I mean, consider starting your own company. It could cost you an average on the low end of about $30,000 to start up your own company. And most of that's going to go to buying your space, paying your employees, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
There's costs out the
Lights,
wazoo for
rents, you know, all your basic costs. You know, think about a franchise. You're essentially getting a well-known name that's growing, right? This is a franchise if you want to think of it that way. But the average on the low end is about 10 to 15 grand for a franchise, where they can cost as much as 100,000 plus for some of the bigger ones. So
and you've got royalties that have to be paid ongoing. Like, you never get rid of that. So with Plexus, you're pretty much getting a business in a box for $35. That is your total investment on this company. And you've got access to a wonderful pay schedule and compensation plan that we're about to dig into. So let's talk about that. Why is our compensation plan so unique? Well, we could talk for days just about this topic, but we're going to give you a super brief overview of it. And if you have any questions, we know we're recording this later, so you can't ask live, but please shoot us a message, comment on this post that you saw, and we will definitely get back to you, okay? So first things first, as soon as you start building a team with Plexus, you immediately have access to profit sharing, immediately. You don't have a binary compensation plan like a lot of other MLMs. I know most of you are going, what does that mean? So let me explain really quickly. A binary plan means that you can only have 2 level 1s below you. You make the most money on your level 1. So Mark signs up underneath me. He's my level 1, okay? In a binary plan, you can only have 2 of those, meaning everybody else that you add to your organization has to go under those 2 people. And just like you, they can only have 2 people. So it goes down and down and down. Okay, we have a uni-level plan, meaning that we can have as many level 1s as we want. And that's awesome because, like I already told you, you get paid the most off your level 1s. So you can have as many level 1s as you want, and you just, it stops at some point. It's not going to go all the way down, but that's okay. And we'll break that down more for you in a minute. You also have no monthly website fees, no stocking of products or parties. Your spouse can sign up underneath you. We like to call that double dipping. Again, I'll get more into that in a minute. And we have a consumable product that people need, like we already talked about. Consumable makes a huge difference because, you know, if your product lasts 5 years or several months, then your customers are only going to need to come back to you every few months or every couple years. These products that Plexus has are consumable, meaning people are using them all up every single month, and they're going to keep on coming back to you. So you do the work once, you get the customer, they like your product, and every single month they're going to come back and order, and you're going to get residual income off of those every single month. One of my favorite parts about our compensation plan is that once you reach the top level of diamond, you can re-enter under yourself and do it all over again because it's just that fun.
So 11 ways to earn at a glance. Okay, look at A, B, and C. This is basically your groups of, you know, how you get paid, and we're going to dive into all these right now.
All right, so 11, you guys. How many ways does your job pay you? I know mine didn't pay me in 11 ways.
1 way, hourly.
So where does the money come from? How do we get paid in 11 ways? Well, 50% of the gross revenue is guaranteed to be paid out to ambassadors every single month. That 50% goes into one of 4 pools, and at the end of the month, those qualified ambassadors in those pools get a portion of that money. So let's break this down. You have your retail, wholesale, commission, and rewards.
So, you know, this is the easiest and most understandable way and immediate way you can get paid. You get 15% from anything, you know, you have to have that 100 PV to qualify, right? And we'll talk about that in a minute, what that's for. But from 100 to 499, you get 15% commissions on all your retail and preferred customers. And from 500 and above, you're going to get 25% blanket over everything commissions. So that's awesome. You also get retail overrides on all your level 1s for 5% and all their customers. So, you know, that's just amazing with, you know, just those basic commissions right there.
Well, remember we said you can have as many level 1s as you want. So in a lot of companies, you're limited. You can only have 2, maybe 5. But in ours, you could have 40. You could have 100 level 1s if you wanted. And you're getting 5% on all of their sales as well. That's huge. That's also why we called it double dipping. Mark is my spouse. We share money, okay? His checks are my checks and my checks are his checks. But he's getting paid 25% on his commissions, and then I'm getting paid 5% on his commissions. So we're really getting 30% just off of Mark's, okay? So that's awesome that Plexus allows your spouse to sign up underneath you. It's huge. The third way in the commission category is that you get bonuses on retail or on preferred customer orders, okay? So anytime a preferred customer orders a product from you, you get a bonus. Those bonuses vary depending on the product, but let's say they order Triplex. That's a $20 bonus right there. So every single month, my preferred customer orders Triplex. I'm not only getting the commission off of that sale, but I'm also getting a $20 bonus. That adds up really quick, y'all. Really, really quick.
Income.
Seriously. All right, so the second category was business building and achievement bonuses. So whenever you start building a business, and somebody joins your team. So again, I'm going to use Mark as my example. Mark joined my team. He got this wonderful little thing called a welcome pack, which comes with all of his training resources, all of his products at even a deeper discount than he could get at wholesale. Okay. So he's already being given everything he needs to start a business. When he purchases that welcome pack, if he purchases the $100 welcome pack, me, his sponsor, is going to get $25 bonus. Okay, the person above me is going to get $12.50. The person above them $7.50, and the person above them $4.95. It goes up 4 levels every time somebody on my team adds an ambassador.
Residual income.
Again, I literally make money while I sleep. The other day, one of my ambassadors added somebody to her team. After I had gone to bed, I woke up in the morning to an email saying that I had been paid at like 3 in the morning. So that is huge. Another way is your achievement bonuses. So when you rank with the company, you're going to get a bonus, just like you might get a bonus for achieving an important level in your company now. So these are those bonuses. And the sixth way is that in the first 30 days that you're an ambassador with Plexus, those bonuses are doubled, okay? Even better than that, for the month of October, which is when we're recording, if you're watching this in October of 2016, before the end of the month, you have an opportunity to earn double bonuses. Or if you've lost your rank and you re-rank this month, Plexus will pay you your bonus again. That, my friends, is a big deal. They've never done anything like that. So they're basically taking that fast track bonus and they're extending it to everybody again for the month of October in 2016. So big deal. And our third category is profit sharing and pay points. So remember we told you that you had to have $100 in PV to be qualified for commissions. A lot of people go, well, why not? Why don't I earn commission on just $50? Well, that first $100 goes into this pool that turns into our Plexus pay points, okay? So it's coming back to you in this other way. This can get a little bit confusing, but go ahead and look at this little chart that we have here. You get paid 7 levels deep. Mark is my level 1. Anybody underneath him is his level 1, my level 2, so on and so forth. So for your first 3 levels, you get 5 points, and then it goes down from there, all right? The dollar value of a Plexus pay point varies each month depending on how well the company does and how much money gets put into that pay point pool. But it gets averaged out, and since the pay point was introduced, it's been anywhere from $2.82 to almost $5 per pay point, okay? So let's break this down a little bit and do some math. If everybody got 3 people, so remember we already talked about pyramids being a shape, so ignore that. If we did this with 4, the shape would look completely different. But if everybody got 3 people, ideally, you would end up with 4,893.
I'm the math person, so that's how many points you'd have.
Pay points for the month. If those were worth $3 each, that means you're getting paid over $14,000 just in pay points on the Plexus compensation plan, okay? We're not talking your commissions. We're not talking business building bonuses. We're not talking those overrides. Nada. Just your pay points, you guys. That's huge. And while this may seem a little bit out of reach, it's not. People do it every single day. Everybody knows 3 people, y'all. Okay. So pay points, profit sharing, that right there is incredible. So the pools and how it gets paid out. So the ambassador pool, we already talked about. This is your pay points where most of your commission is going to come from. Okay. And then once you reach the top 3 levels of the company, we have Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond is the top. Every time you hit one of those ranks, you get access to that pool. So the Emeralds get another 3% of the 50% that Plexus reserves for their ambassadors. When you go Sapphire, you not only get the Sapphire pool, but you also still get the Emerald pool, and you still get your ambassador pool. Pretty huge.
And
okay?
Diamond gets
Same thing. Diamond gets everything. And once you go diamond, like we said before, you're able to re-enter the company as an ambassador underneath yourself. So double dipping once again, because you're going to make 5% on whatever sales you do under yourself, and you can go all the way back up to diamond. And people have done it. In fact, one of my uplines is the top earner in Plexus. She's the only double diamond to date, but there are people right on her coattails that are about to join her as double diamonds in the company, because it is attainable to everybody, no matter what your level of experience is, no matter how wide your circle is, you can do this too. Okay, so that's our compensation plan at a glance. I know we went through it really quick. Please ask us questions if you have them. We're going to go ahead and move on to when we get paid, which is up to 5 times per month. You get your monthly commissioned, retail rewards, preferred customer bonuses, pay points, and any achievement bonuses paid on your monthly check, which comes on the 15th of the following month. And your business building bonuses and commissions are paid every Friday. Okay, so if you are building your business, then you're getting checks 5 times a month. It's pretty legit. I've never been paid that many times from any other job that I've had. So just a little graphic to kind of put this in perspective for you. 10 steps on the ladder from the moment you sign up as an ambassador all the way up to diamond. Currently, I'm sitting at senior gold, which is 5 steps up the ladder. Sometimes I feel like I'm still really far away, and then I looked at this chart and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm halfway there. That's huge. And it is. And once you hit emerald, you get access to the Plexus Lexus program. You get to pick one of these 3, and then when you go diamond, you get an upgrade on your Plexus Lexus, and that's incredible. So this just kind of is a quick little breakdown of the compensation plan for you to look at. I hope that you're getting excited after hearing about how all this works and seeing this graphic, because I know I am. It always pumps me up. But if you're not working this business, or maybe you've tried a little bit and you felt like you weren't doing a great job, and so you quit, here's what I'll say. People will say that there's a high failure rate in network marketing, and it's true. Okay. Bottom line is, some people just aren't meant for this. It definitely, you have to put yourself out there. You can't be afraid. You have to let go of your pride, and you have to be really passionate about what you do and the products that you are using and promoting. So some people just aren't cut out for it. However, the majority of people who fail simply quit too soon.
Yeah.
I mean, quitting is the surest way to fail. So I was reading a story. Sarah Robbins, she's a huge network marketer, has books out there and everything. She's great, but she told a story about a girl who joined her team, was her level 2, and immediately caught the vision and just started working the business. Well, the girl's sponsor ended up quitting. She just didn't feel like it was working out for her, so she quit. Well, that girl that she signed up, let's call her Susie, ended up becoming one of the top earners in their company. And she was standing on stage at their convention talking, and later they were chatting backstage, and she said, wow, I just wonder what would have happened if my sponsor had stuck with it. But she quit too soon. See, you never know who on your team is going to be a rock star and who is going to ride this wave to the top with you and build a lasting business. The people who are going to go to Maui with you, and just enjoy every moment of this.
Well, and another point I like to make is, you're not simply as a sponsor going to ride to the top with all the work that people are doing underneath you. Sounds like in this case that this lady leapfrogged over Susie and went to the top without her. So don't ever for one minute think that everyone above you is just collecting all the money. You have to work. It is all about what you put into this business personally. We all have our own business and our own network.
Well, like we said, you only get paid 7 levels deep. So even like my sponsor, for instance, she really isn't working her business anymore. And she's sitting at gold. I've already surpassed her because I'm still working my business and she's not really working hers. So don't feel like just because you're successful, you're going to push somebody who's not doing any work up to the top. It's not like that. You really do, like Mark said, you have to work your business. You, just like anything, you will get out of it what you put into it. But if you put in the time, this is a real attainable goal. It's an opportunity for everybody. Okay.
You can shrink your 40-year career into 4 years.
For real. So breaking it down, what you share about Plexus is going to determine the type of team you build. Now, our products are nothing short of life-changing, okay? We need to share about them. We've already shown you the statistics to prove that our nation is sick, and whether they know it or not, they're desperate for a natural solution, okay? But the business aspect of this opportunity is exactly what Plexus calls it. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. And if you weren't aware, our nation is just as desperate for financial solutions as they are for health solutions. Victor Antonio says that 75% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck and are living with large amounts of debt. And 60% of Americans have $0 in savings. Forbes report says 63% of Americans don't have enough to cover a $500 emergency. And Dave Ramsey says that direct sales is the smartest way to bring in residual income from home. You guys, network marketing is legit. It is real. Find you a company with products that you're passionate about, with products that are in demand. We've already told you ours are, and ours work. The company stands behind them. They're backed, okay? But people need this business opportunity. Do not be afraid to talk about it, okay? Our products are great, sure, but this business is huge.
This is what we need to be leading with.
And look at these numbers, okay? In 2012, network marketing pulled in $167 billion, okay? That's a lot of money to go around. We already talked about saturation being a completely,
moot point.
Yeah, moot point. So that's a lot of money to go around, okay? And this was years ago. It's only getting bigger. Our company is only growing. So you can choose how you want to build your business. You can lead with the products, and you can get wholesalers who will come and go. They really do. It's like a cup with holes in the bottom. People are constantly funneling in, and they're constantly funneling out. And they'll never build a business, okay? Or you can lead with the business, gain business partners who will go to Maui with you and will make diamond documentaries with you. So I want to ask you to do something that Sarah Robbins really, really believes in. And it's kind of scary. But my challenge to you is to lead with this business and fall back on the products. Not because our products are bad, but because this business opportunity is real. And if you want to build a business and you want to go diamond and you want to go to Maui, then you need to be getting business partners who are going to help grow your business, okay? I've done it leading with the products, and yes, I've changed a lot of people's lives, and that's incredible. But the people who have joined my team, I have a team of wholesalers, okay? Only just now at Senior Gold am I starting to get a few people who want to build this business with me and who want to help grow and go to the top with me. So if you are looking for, if your desire is just to work part-time and just get a little customer base, that's awesome. You can totally happily build a nice residual income for your family on the side that way. But if you want to build a sizable income, wealth comes from leverage, and leverage comes from building a team, okay? I would rather get paid a percentage on an army full of customers on my team than 100% of just my own sales. Would you rather be a store selling a product, or would you rather own the entire franchise? This business model is like franchising when you build a team, okay? You're the owner, they're your franchises. Customer sales develop linear income. When they stop buying, you stop earning. So you're always selling, all right? But by building a large organization and focusing on distribution, you're allowed to develop walk-away income, income that grows and isn't solely dependent on you, income that means you can eventually retire and stop working and still be earning money. Your personal sales will come as a result of building your organization, okay? So I want you to go through this PowerPoint over and over again. I want you to memorize these facts about our business, backed by Morgan Stanley, 1,900% growth in the last few years, okay? Memorize all of these things. Understand the difference between a pyramid scheme and a legit network marketing company, okay? And then go out there and lead with the business. Fall back on our amazing products, okay? Some people are just not into the business. They have no need for it. They don't want it, and that is absolutely fine. They can be a wonderful customer. Hey, everybody needs vitamins. Why don't you check these out, okay? But my challenge to you is learn this like the back of your hand, lead with the business, fall back on the products, and let's go to Maui. Let's get some free Lexuses, and let's become diamonds together, because I want all of you next to me and my husband on the beach next year in Hawaii.
Sipping a Mai Tai.
Hells yeah. Trust us. We lived there for a year. It's absolutely a fabulous place. And if Plexus wants to send me there on their dime, I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it. So thank you guys for coming tonight or today, being on this call. Please let us know what questions you have, and or if there's anything that we missed and we didn't cover. So you guys have an awesome day. Join us next week. We really are working on our internet situation, but we're gonna,
thank you for your patience.
Seriously,
yeah, we'll get that handled.
Every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Is when our team call will be. I'll share the link on the page. Feel free to share this with your potentials or your sideline friends. We are just happy to help anybody get a better understanding of why this company is legit and why we have the opportunity of a lifetime when you join Plexus. So y'all have an awesome, awesome day, week, whatever. We love you.
See you next Thursday, guys.
Bye.